There comes a moment in your life when you stop, look around, and realize something powerful. You have one life, one chance, one story to write. And the truth is, most people spend their entire lives living on autopilot, doing what everybody else is doing, following the same tired patterns, and ending up with the same tired life. But you're here because something inside you whispers that there's more. More to become. More to experience. More to give. More to build. And you're right. A reasonable life can be achieved by anyone. An okay job. An okay home. Okay relationships. Anyone can have those. But a great life? A life filled with meaning, drive, passion, purpose, joy, and deep fulfillment? A great life requires something bigger. It requires commitment. It requires courage. It requires you to step away from the comfort of the majority and stand with the rare minority, the few who dare to live intentionally. Today, we're going to talk about the core life principles that create success, happiness, and long-term fulfillment. Principles that, once you internalize them, reshape the entire direction of your life. This is not motivation you forget tomorrow. This is a mindset you carry for the rest of your life. Our principle number one day you will be gone. It might be in 50 years, it might be in 5, it might be today, no one knows. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. When you truly understand how short and unpredictable life is, you stop wasting time. You stop waiting. You stop apologizing for wanting more. And you stop playing small. Most people fear death, but the real tragedy is not dying. The real tragedy is living like you're already dead. When you realize your clock is ticking, you begin to live fully today. You give your best energy today. You love harder today. You show up stronger today, because one day the people around you will talk about you in the past tense. What will they remember? What version of you will they carry in their hearts? What impact will remain after your name stops being spoken? Life isn't about the things you collect. You can't take your house. You can't take your car. You can't take your money. The only thing that survives you is how you made people feel and how you felt in your own heart. That is the first principle of a great life. Live today like it actually matters, because it does. Principle number 2. There is nothing you cannot be, do, or have. If one person on this planet has done it, you can too. That doesn't mean it will be easy. That doesn't mean it will be quick, but it does mean it's possible. And as long as something is possible, you have permission to pursue it. Most people quit before they start. They convince themselves their dreams are too big or too unrealistic. But the truth is, the only thing unrealistic is believing you can grow without stretching. Every dream has a path. Every path has steps. Every step requires effort. Make a plan. Study the people who walked before you. Take the steps they took. Take the steps they didn't take. And don't stop until the life you want becomes the life you live. Remember this. Impossible is simply the word I'm possible rearranged. The question is not can you? The question is will you? Principle number 3. Nothing is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. If it doesn't make you happy or make you better, let it go. This doesn't mean life won't require sacrifice. Every meaningful goal will demand work. Every worthwhile dream will require discomfort. But there are 2 types of pain: the pain that hurts and the pain that builds. You must ask yourself, is this leading me toward long-term happiness or pulling me away from it? If the answer is no, then why are you giving it your time, your energy, and your life? Life is too short to spend years on something that kills your spirit. It's too precious to stay in places where your soul cannot breathe. And it's too valuable to waste on people or habits that drain you instead of build you. Choose happiness, choose growth, choose the path that expands you. Because a life without happiness isn't success, it's survival. Principle number 4, be yourself. Always there are 2 ways to live your life. Option A, follow the crowd, fit into the mold. Do what others expect. Stay small, stay silent, Stay safe. Option B, be yourself. Speak your truth. Walk your own path. Stand out, even if you stand alone. Only one of these options leads to real happiness. Most people live lives they don't even want because they're afraid of disappointing people who aren't even living their own truth. You will never be truly happy if you're constantly trying to please others, impress others, or be like others. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Your authenticity is your freedom. Your individuality is your advantage. Stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Stop dimming your light to make others shine. This is your life, not theirs. And the moment you give yourself permission to be fully you, your energy changes, your decisions change, your circle changes, your entire life changes. You've learned the first 4 principles. Now we dive even deeper into the fundamentals that separate the people who simply exist from the people who live. Because a successful and happy life isn't built from luck. It's built from discipline, clarity, energy, and intentional living. Let's continue. Principle number 5. Everything you need is already within you. In today's world, it's easy to believe you're not enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, not attractive enough, not successful enough. Because everywhere you look, in social media, advertising, society, you're being told that you need something outside of yourself to finally feel whole. A nicer car, a bigger house, more followers, more attention, more validation. But the truth is this: you could have everything and still feel empty. We all know people who seemingly have it all, yet feel hollow inside. Why? Because fulfillment doesn't come from the outside. It comes from the inside. Your peace, your strength, your happiness, your self-worth. None of these things are found on a shelf or purchased online. They are found in your mindset, your beliefs, your choices, your heart. There's a saying, needing nothing attracts everything. When you no longer need anything outside of you to feel complete, you become free. And ironically, that's when more good things start flowing into your life. Not because you're chasing them, but because you've created space for them. Real happiness is built, not bought. It grows from your inner world, not the outer one. And once you truly understand this, you stop competing, stop comparing, stop proving, and start living. Principle number 6. There is no room for toxic people. Your environment shapes your life more than anything else. You can have the greatest mindset, the biggest ambition, and the strongest discipline. But if you surround yourself with negative, jealous, insecure, or toxic people, they will drain you piece by piece until there's nothing left. Energy is contagious. Bad energy. Even more so. Some people don't want to see you win. Not because you don't deserve it, but because your growth reminds them of their stagnation. Some will criticize you, mock your dreams, laugh at your goals, and try to pull you back down to the level where they feel comfortable. And hear me clearly, you cannot live a great life while allowing toxic people to remain in your circle. Yes, even if they're family. Yes, even if they're old friends. Yes, even if you feel guilty letting go. Your mental health matters more. Your future matters more. Your peace matters more. Choose people who fuel your energy, not drain it. People who clap when you win, not complain when you rise. People who push you to grow, not pull you into their misery. Your environment must reflect your future, not your past. Surround yourself with positivity, ambition, kindness, growth, and strength. Because who you walk with determines where you end up. Principle number 7. Whatever you focus on, you will find your mind is the most powerful tool you own. And yet most people never learn how to use it. The human brain has one job: to look for what you tell it to look for. If you focus on what's wrong, you'll find more things that are wrong. If you focus on negativity, your life will feel negative. If you focus on problems, your life will feel heavy. But the same is true on the flip side. If you focus on what's good, you'll find more good. If you focus on opportunities, you'll see them everywhere. If you focus on gratitude, your life will feel abundant. Life is not what happens to you. Life is the meaning you attach to what happens. The same event can break one person and build another. The same challenge can be a punishment or a lesson. The same heartbreak can be a tragedy or the turning point that creates a stronger version of you. Your reality is not determined by your circumstances. It's determined by your interpretation. So ask yourself every day, what am I choosing to see today? Because meaning is a choice. Focus is a choice. And happiness is absolutely a choice. When you train your mind to look for the good, your entire life transforms. Think the best. Expect the best. Speak the best. Demand the best. Because what you focus on eventually becomes your experience. The deep truth behind all 7 principles. These principles aren't just ideas. They are the building blocks of a powerful life. A fulfilled life. A meaningful life. But here's the truth most people don't want to admit. Knowing these principles isn't enough. You have to live them. You have to practice them even on the days you don't feel like it. Especially on the days you don't feel like it. You have to apply them not once, but consistently. With intention, with courage, with discipline. Because change isn't created in a moment, it's created through momentum. And momentum is built one principle at a time, one decision at a time, one choice at a time. Now that you understand these principles, there's one final truth you must face. A successful and happy life isn't something you stumble into. It's something you build. Brick by brick. Choice by choice. Day by day. Most people spend their entire lives waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for the right opportunity. Waiting for motivation, inspiration, approval, or permission. But life doesn't reward those who wait. Life rewards those who move. Those who take action despite fear. Those who keep going despite uncertainty. Those who step forward even when they don't have everything figured out. Because here's the reality. Nothing changes until you do. And no principle, no idea, no wisdom in the world can transform your life if you refuse to take the first step. The hardest principle of all. You must choose your future. You can read every book, watch every motivational video, listen to every inspirational speaker, and memorize every principle. But if you don't apply them, your life will stay exactly the same. Success doesn't happen because you want it. It happens because you decide to chase it with everything you've got. Happiness doesn't appear magically. It comes from your daily choices, your discipline, your environment, your mindset, your actions. Every day you are shaping your future with small decisions. What you focus on, who you surround yourself with, how you talk to yourself, what you tolerate, what you chase, what you let go. Your life is not built in the big moments. It's built in the quiet ones. The moments no one sees. The sacrifices no one acknowledges. The effort no one praises. The world will see your results, but you will always know what it took to get there. The courage to become who you are meant to be. One of the greatest tragedies in life is dying with your potential still inside you. Your ideas, your dreams, your voice, your abilities, your passion, your strength, all the things you were capable of but never became because fear won. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of being different, fear of starting over, fear of leaving people behind. But here is a truth that will change your life forever. Becoming your best self requires losing parts of your old self. The weak version of you. The doubtful version of you. The version that settles, hides, hesitates, and plays small. To step into the life you want, you must step out of the life that no longer fits you. Yes, it will be uncomfortable. Yes, it will feel unfamiliar. Yes, people will question your growth. Yes, some will leave. Yes, you will face days of doubt. But the price of becoming who you're meant to be is always cheaper than the cost of staying where you are. You weren't born to be average. You weren't born to fit in. You weren't born to repeat the same year over and over and call it a life. You were born to expand, to push boundaries, to discover your strength, to create meaning, to inspire others, to live fully. And that requires courage. Not once, but every single day. The life you want is already calling you. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the life you truly want. A life where you wake up with purpose. A life where you feel proud of who you are. A life where you love yourself, respect yourself, and trust yourself. A life where your relationships are healthy, your mind is strong, your heart is open, and your days are filled with meaning. Imagine the version of you who lives that life. The way they walk, the way they think, the way they speak, the way they act, the way they show up for themselves. That version of you is not a fantasy. That version exists. Just on the other side of your fear, your excuses, your comfort zone, the gap between who you are and who you want to be is made of daily decisions. Are you willing to make them? Because the life you want is already calling you. Quietly, patiently, but consistently. The only question left is, will you answer? The final message: your life starts now. These 7 principles are not motivational quotes. They are a blueprint, a map, a path toward becoming the strongest, happiest, most powerful version of yourself. One day you will be gone, so live boldly. There is nothing you cannot be, do, or have, so dream courageously. Nothing is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. So choose wisely. Be yourself. Always. Everything you need is already within you. So trust yourself. There is no room for toxic people. So protect your peace. Whatever you focus on, you will find. So focus on greatness. And above all, take action. Not tomorrow. Not one day. Not when life gets easier. Take action now. Right now. In this moment. While your heart is beating and your purpose is alive. Because this is your life, your story, your chance. You don't get a second one. So make this one unforgettable.